guys, welcome back. Welcome back to everyone, and it's nice to be back on the channel. So I know it's been a while. I have been spending all the time allocated for videos in trying to get these new journals together. So I always think I can get them done a little bit quicker, and they always seem to take forever to do. So I'm finally finished, and I'm really in love with them. So these are a collection called the Fisherman's Pearl. So I wanted these actually available for summer, and I guess that just didn't happen. So I had an inquiry the other day about using one for December daily, and it actually got me kind of nostalgic about Australia. We have summer on, Christmas in summertime, which, we might go to the beach or something like that. And here you can see the little pile of silks and fabrics that I used, and I wanted this collection to be called Ocean's Hem because it reminds me of summer. And I guess the interesting thing is that here in America, we just had summer in the middle of the year, but in Australia we have summer over Christmas. So you can see all the gorgeous silks here. So I have silk velvet ribbon, I have silk dupion, and then silk chartreuse, and then some beautiful cotton damask. It's very thick, and it's really nice cotton. And then the little bit of the art wool, the art yarn, and the special French beaded lace. So I thought if I only made 4 journals I would get it done a bit quicker, but that seems to not be the case. So I made 2 A6 size. So these are the same kind of size that I generally make. They spill out a little bit larger than A6, but that's the way I kind of like them, and that's kind of the size reference. And then this one is a standard size, so it fits in like a 4x8 standard size traveler's notebook. Again, and the sort of ruffles spill out the side. So like I was saying, my point of reference for these was summer and the ocean sort of breeze. But if you are using them in winter, it is summer in Australia, but also they can also be used that frosty icicle type colour as well. So it can kind of denote that as well. And I'm just showing you here. So this is the little art journal that we made over on her Billowing Heart channel, and you can see it's a fairly similar size to that, and a fairly similar colour too. So this seems to be the colour of the year for me. I've just been really loving this powder blue and white lace kind of pairing. So, and bear with me guys, I'm pretty tired. So I've been up all night trying to finish this collection, and I still have a few things left to do, but I thought instead of kind of waiting, I'll just put this out and get those finished over the weekend. So you can see there, this is my Chic Sparrow A6 traveler's notebook in the Open Road Waypoint, and it's a pretty similar size to that, again with some ruffles that will spill out on the side. Okay, so I'm just going to show you in one of each, so a large one and a small one. They're pretty similar. They might have like a slight difference here and there, but basically they're pretty much the same. So the one on the left is it's a slightly bit darker as well. So both of them have like a slightly darker one and a slightly paler version, but they're both really soft powdery blue. Okay, so apart from this gorgeous piece of art yarn, we actually have this yarn closure. So this is from 222 Handspun. We love her wool, and this is what I've used for the closure. So you can see there that you can take it off if you don't, want a closure. You can add in some other type of closure or a ribbon or something different. But I just really like having this here. It's very soft and nice to touch, and then you can separate that as well, and you can take them around the front and tie them in a bow, you know, maybe when you've finished the journal, to keep it all closed. So moving on to the front, we have this gorgeous French beaded lace, and then we have some sequins and some of the lace petals and some of the silk dupion, silk chartreuse, and some of the cotton in the petals there on the front. And then it is bound with my favorite silver thread that, you know, I always like to use this silver thread. I just think it adds just that little touch of elegance and something special. So as we go into the journal, I've created these kind of faux portholes and this little journal spot behind them. So this is a special painting. It's an old watercolor, and you can see the really soft, pretty colors. They're at the beach there, but you can see they're working hard and they are washing clothes. So I often feel like that, like, you know, you might be somewhere really beautiful, but you're doing the hard yards as well. So in the pocket here at the front, I actually made like a little silk wave. So I really wanted that at the front. And then we have the William Morris washi tape there, which I love. And this is kind of the start of the journal with the printables as well. So these are all printables in the shop. So you can, you know, get the printables and make something like this as well. And also like these pages here, so I actually have to add in the A6 ephemera pack as well, but these here can be used, you can, you know, use this and make it for the front of the journal, if that makes sense, like a journal cover. Anyway, I'll explain that on another video, but this is silk velvet ribbon. It's really beautiful, it's really soft and lovely, and then we have a mother of pearl button there as well. So this is one of my favorite things. This is the cotton embroidered paper. I really love this. And then on the other side we have this little Daniel Smith, so it's a watercolor palette, and it's got all some of my favorite Daniel Smiths that would be really nice to paint water with. So I have really fond memories of, you know, the beach as a kid and the beach at Christmas, and I wanted to kind of evoke that feeling all throughout the journal. So this is some cotton vellum, and it's this gorgeous plate design. So it's again in those beautiful soft colors and very feminine. And then we have this aged paper that I create, the aged ledger paper, and this beautiful cotton ruffle. And then we have this is texture paste, pearlescent texture paste on a stencil on light blue parchment paper. And you can see here this is some gorgeous mulberry paper as well, that's really beautiful. And this is wallpaper that's got sparkle in it as well. I love this page as well. So that was the first photo I took of New York. And then we have here this little bit of paper that I feel like it's like a bit of batik design, or I'm not sure how you say it, but the wax kind of feeling. And then some of this gorgeous powder blue damask paper. I think that's from Michael's, I can't remember. And then I've left spaces here where like I wasn't sure whether to make a pocket, whether to back the page, but I wanted you guys to be able to have enough room. Like if you wanted to use it to journal, you can take that out. If you wanted to use it as a pocket, you could put that in there. So again, this is cotton vellum, and then we have this Japanese paper, which is really beautiful. It's got a little bit of gold shimmer on it, and then the pearlized paper. And this is actually another, so through the whole journal I just want there to be really special kind of moments for you and things that you can enjoy. So this was a little project I did the other night, and this is all my favorite watercolors that remind me of the sea. So we have Sleeping Beauty turquoise, we have lapis lazuli, we have the shimmer iron glimmer from Wallace and Seymour. So there are quite a few special watercolors on there, and it makes it shine, and it's just a little tactile piece for the journal, like a little art piece. And so here is a beautiful old painting of a lighthouse, and also part of a photo from an old photo that I've taken, and an old menu. I love using this on the side. And again, these side flaps you can either use as pockets. Here's an old map, and again a page on cotton vellum. And then this is the Somerset heavyweight cotton, I think, from Hollanders. And all these are my favourite cotton papers, pearlescent papers, vellums, and all the things like that. So, and here I wanted to actually make these little, so it was another thing that I hadn't quite finished yet. I just remembered it when we were doing this. So these three colours, which are really beautiful, and they remind me again of this soft sea breeze. So that is tucked in a little pocket actually on the flap, so the pocket sort of goes the other way than you would expect. It's kind of like a little hidden pocket there. I really love that, and you can tuck something precious in there. I love the silver paper there as well. It reminds me of the foil sort of ornate tin roofs that you can get. I think there's in Australia, you have them in the old Victorian townhouses and things. And then this is a Christian Lacroix postcard from like a card set. So I think two of them say mercy and two of them say or merci, I don't know how you say it, and two of them say more. So yeah, and so let's see. This is just basically the back of all these papers. So I have this little piece of this hollow croco paper tucked in here, and I didn't actually want to adhere this down either because I thought you might want to move this throughout the book and maybe use it as a bookmark or something, but it's so super pretty. And then here, this is actually one of my favourite photos I've ever taken. So this is from a ship captain's home. It's a gorgeous home, and you go down the stairs, which is like a walkout basement, but he's created like a ballroom in kind of a ship hull style. And that was actually a wall panel of tiles that he received as a gift from, I think, the Queen of Norway or somewhere over there, where he saved one of her ships. So she sent him that tiled wall panel as a gift. So it was really beautiful. So that is the A6 size, and I just found these Swarovskis actually this morning, so I want to use those, and I want to also add some of that glitter. So I have a couple of little projects left to kind of create for them. So here we have the large size. So like I said, this is the standard size it would go in a standard size traveler's notebook, and it's got all the same kind of special elements in this one, just a few extra things. So I'll go through this one a little bit quicker, but you can see the same closure, and then it's also got this little bit of hand embroidered pocket. So it's got like this back pocket here and just a few special pieces tucked in there. And again, we have this beautiful cover. It's simple and really elegant and sophisticated, and I love the petals on the front. They just remind me of sort of the gentle lull of waves. And then we have this silver thread again, and the silk wave as you open it up, and the faux portholes, which I really love the way this whole thing came together. So I also have another little bit of this. That's actually one of my favourite cotton papers. I can't remember where I got it from, so it's really nice. That's all I have left, so everyone just got a little snippet of that. And then a couple of pages in here again of hidden journaling in the front. So we have this gorgeous plate design. And one of my favourite things about these journals is how customizable they are, that all the little flaps, and you'll see a little bit more of it in this journal. You can use these pages and create sort of little journals in the journal, or little pocket pages and things like that. So again, we have this intro page, and I think here is where I'm trying to show you that like these pages that are kind of a separate printable, you can use these and print them out like on a cardstock or a pearlescent cardstock, and use those as the front cover for a journal. So I'll actually print one out and show you at some point. But then here we have so it's kind of a tuck spot with a lace printable, and again, like you can decorate that however, but I just thought I'd tuck it in there for now. I really wanted to just start the pages for you, but not overly use them, so that you guys can make them however you like and really personalize the journals. So this is another pocket page, and I've put a lace printable pocket in there, and then you can see the back of the wallpaper there, and it's got the William Morris washi, which I love. Again, the gorgeous glitter wallpaper and the texture paste on the parchment paper. So I really love this. I keep saying that, but every page I just wanted to create a really nice moment. So I hope that kind of translates throughout the book. So on the back of this parchment paper, I've actually added a flip out with one of the journal hinges that's a freebie on Facebook. So, and you can see I've left these little pockets in the side here so that you can add anything, just a little special thing in there as well. And on this page, I've got this gorgeous silk dupion ruffle with the French beaded lace, and it's on this handmade cotton paper. So again, something really beautiful. This is an envelope from the Christian Lacroix, that note card set. And then we have a lace printable from the shop, which is also a pocket as well. So I left the pocket there so you can pop something in there. And then this is the library card printable from the shop as well. So all these are printed on, cotton paper or cotton vellum. And then here we have the aged ledger paper. And this is also printables from the shop, some of the alphabet printables, and this gorgeous paper as well. I love this on the pearlescent paper, and I think it complements the damask really beautifully. But I've just clipped this page here as well on here, so instead of adhering it and making a pocket, I wanted you to be able to sort of move that throughout the book if you want to, because it's a really beautiful it's sort of, you can see there like it mirrors all the pages and it makes it really nice. So if you wanted to use it as like a roaming bookmark, and also it kind of reminds me of the sea, the changing nature of and the reflective nature of the sea as well. And here's a beautiful piece of pearlized paper, and then a couple of the printable pages, and again I have just popped that on there so that you can move it around. And this is another one of those special little things I made, and they're a little bit bigger in the bigger journals. So here's another one of those pages that you can kind of move around and create, and this is another floating kind of bookmark with the wool on it, the art yarn, and also this little watercolor palette that you can move around the book with you as well. So again, this beautiful silver foil paper, and then I've created a pocket here that goes the way you would expect it to go, but it's got this really gorgeous ampersand washi there, and this, I love this page. And then we have kind of a vellum pocket on the other side, and I have this piece of this fish paper in here. So this was the only journal that got the full fish. I only had half fishes left after this. I couldn't find this paper anywhere. And so again, this printable of these boys in the boat fishing, which I really like it. And then we have some more printables. So you can see here that you can create, you can use the printables and you can create these really beautiful inserts. And like I said, I want you guys to be able to personalize these journals so that every time, every person that gets one, it will be completely unique by the time they are finished with it. And also so that if you create them from the printables, every time you create one, hopefully it'll be like a fresh new journal and you'll really enjoy it. So again, we have the really fun little secret pocket there, and the next pages are some antique French documents from the 1800s. So they're just scans of those, because I don't want the old kind of musty paper with the like silks and the velvet material and everything like that. But then I created this kind of clear pocket here with some of the, what am I trying to say, confetti in it, and you can actually put photos in there or anything you'd like, and then washi tape the top up. And you can also write on this with Sharpies or draw on it or things like that. And I've used this little bit of the paper to title the book here, The Fisherman's Pearl, and number it, and then add a few ink swatches and sort of my little signature crest. And I wanted to, so it's a couple of the end of these pages, the journal is so thick, so I have left the page as sort of a small page there, where if you want a chunkier book, you can attach a page there. But if not, I think this is a pretty good size, and you can just use those little sort of ends of the paper to create either a small tuck spot, just do some small swatches, or a little bit of writing. And so you can see here the gorgeous silk velvet on the chain, and I think that's where I'm going to add some of the Swarovskis, so all along the charms like that. I'll probably show these sort of extra things in the next video, but you can see here I found this little hole in this page. I have no idea where it came from, and that is the nature of these handmade things. There might be one or two little things out of place in the journal. So again, these gorgeous flip out pages, and you can use the next flip out pages, and you can either hide the page in between like this, which I really like as well. And so I'm just going to stop talking now and let you guys watch the rest of the flip, and then I'll be back. Okay, so you can see here this is the other standard size one. So this one is not quite finished being bound. I have a few pages I have to print out to finish this one off before I can bind it. But I just thought I would get this video up and going. Otherwise, you know, it always ends up being next week and next week. So I will either list these tonight or Monday sometime, morning or afternoon. But yeah, I will actually show you the kind of a few of the finished things in the next video, which will be just going through the printables as well. Just kind of showing you through them, and like the last video, I'll link it below, the one I did about the garden party, the Spring Promenade printables, and showing you how to actually bind a notebook. So we won't do the binding, but I'll just show you some ideas and things that I have for them. So the two small ones are basically finished, and then we have the one extra large one that I have to finish. And there are a couple of other projects. So one thing that I haven't finished yet is knitting a little pocket. So that will happen I think all the journals always get a little knitted pocket, so I really love that. And that is also to come. And then this pencil, I'm going to create those little pencils that I actually was inspired off Meditative Scrapbooking. She always gives a little pencil, so I really love that. And you can see here, this is my journal from the beginning of the year, and I'm just grabbing out the little pencil so you'll be able to see what that will look like. I think these are actually so cute, and I always loved seeing them in her videos. So I do have a playlist of some of the journals that have inspired me, but I will link a video of hers down below so you can see what I'm talking about. And so, like I said, this was my journal for the first half of the year, and then I've been in the Spring Promenade one, and I think that's almost finished, and then I will move to one of these Fisherman's Pearl ones. You can see here that if you keep adding things, they do get really full and chunky. And so before I started that journal, I used this journal as the December daily for last year. So I have a couple of things to finish off in this one, and I actually have to bind it as well. So I will do that, and I'll show a flip of this soon, and I'll actually upload the Christmas printables so that you can create a Christmas junk journal as well. Okay guys, so I think that is everything. I'm going to leave you with a few snippets of just some things that, you know, making things in here, and some footage like that. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys soon. I hope you're having a good weekend. Sorry that it's taken me so long to create these. I was hoping just to do a couple of these and then a couple of one more collection before the end of the year, but I'm not sure if that will work out, but we'll see how we go. So anyway, I will see you guys soon. Bye.